Hey cruisers!
Hey tasters!
So, today is a little special. It's our debarkation day here in Long Beach. And so we're getting off the panorama and we are going up the coast of California. But
we want to do something special. So we have you all here together from both channels.
Yep, and we're going to kind of take this from two different perspectives and we're going to show you kind of where we met, how we met, and I'm going to show you how you can hang out in Long Beach and have a good time.
Okay, so Tim's going to record it on his own with no input from me on his camera for all of you cruisers. From your perspective, what you would care about. I'm going to take the nomad perspective and I'm going to record what I think you would want to know, which is always more personal than the cruise channel because,
hey,
you
have feelings.
You nomad people that taste life with us are just right in our daily life all the time with our feelings. We're hoping you cruisers will come on over and join us at Taste Life with us and see our nomad life. And we're hoping that, the tasters will head over and
check out the cruising.
Check out the cruising because we've been vlogging, every day for 25 days of this cruise. So if you want to see what it was like, head on over there. But for now, you're all together in one group. And some of you are already on both, and we really appreciate that. We hope you'll all subscribe to both because we need subscribers. Alrighty. See that Queen Mary in the background there? We have arrived in Long Beach and we are getting off this boat. Feels weird to be standing still on it. So we're gonna get off and head out. Right now we had to re-download Uber and Lyft because we've been used to Grab. But I think we're ready, huh baby? We have a lot more than we started with. Look at this. We each have a bag of like extra clothes and gifts. And we have all three of the backpacks going. So going home with a little more than we've been traveling with. Alrighty, we just exited the terminal. There's our ship. So it was super funny in line. We didn't even realize it. Tim and I were talking to each other and we turned around and I see Trish in front of me in line. So Dave and Trish, we met them I'm trying to remember when we even met them. And we met them at the hotel in Singapore. We happened to be sitting next to them at breakfast. Had a really nice breakfast with them. Then we've run into them, I don't even know how many times on this ship. Run into them or like seen them across the way. Super neat people. So we just stood in line with them for, I don't know, half hour or something. Having a great chat. They're very well traveled, very nice couple. So shout out to Dave and Trish if you happen to come over and watch us on this channel. And we hope to see you somewhere.
We're on the right side of the road.
Now Tim has to get used to, driving, period. So our Lyft driver.
No way. So righteous.
He was an awesome guy and we really enjoyed him and he loves to travel and he was super fun to talk to. But man, I lost count of the dudes. There must have been 1,000 dudes in that conversation. It was so SoCal. And now we're on the way to 2nd Street. So before we get to 2nd Street, Tim, can you tell us some old stories and memories of 2nd Street?
The hard part about telling stories of 2nd Street is I don't remember most of 2nd Street because I was in college and I stumbled a lot down there. We used to call it the 2nd Street Shuffle.
So they're drunken stories of 2nd Street.
Yeah.
So he was talking to the Lyft guy about when he used to go to Acapulco Inn and the floor was covered in peanut shells.
Peanut shells and shuffleboard. Yeah. We used to play shuffleboard down there and the beer was cheap. And if you went in with a tie, shirt and tie, you ended up cutting off your tie and they'd pin it up on the wall. Why? Because you had too many beers.
And the peanuts were free, so that's why the floor was covered in peanut shells.
Yep.
Because the Lyft guy's like, what's up with that ambiance? It's like trash.
Too damn lazy
Drunk
to
guys
throw
that
it
don't
away.
throw away their trash.
Yeah, that was a little big part of my college career.
So we met at Long Beach State. Should I tell you the story? Okay. Well, you're my taster, so I'll tell you the story. So I had just gotten off work. I had a very professional job. So I'm in like my straight white skirt that buttons up the back, and my red satin short sleeve blouse, and my hair's in a French braid, and I've got my attaché case because, you know, it was like the late 80s, and that was it. Tim had just gotten back from the Bahamas, so...
Righteous!
So what did you look like, dude?
I look like a dude. I had like bleached out blonde hair, and they had beads in the back because...
In braids.
Yeah, it was cool.
From the Bahamas. And he was super tan and super just buff, muscly. And he had on like cut off sweatshirt and cut off sweatpants. And you had to go around the class and say like what your major was or what you were doing with your life. And Tim's answer was professional student.
I was. I hadn't gotten into my major yet, so I'd been in school a long time and I was done.
He had enough credits for practically any major, but he was trying to get into physical therapy program. And so I was almost done. I had 6 months left, but we were both in a summer school class for one of those classes you have to take, like everyone has to take, a communications class. And so they counted us off into groups, and we were both 4s, and we had a semester-long project to do with our little 4-person group of number 4s. Ironically, one of the guys was from Malaysia, which is pretty cool because, you know, we've been there now.
Just there, yeah.
And now we know what it's like, and it's a really cool place. It's not the backward place we thought it was. And then the other guy was just super weird. So anyways, we did our semester-long project, but Tim thought I was a stuck-up bitch, and I thought he was like a super loser frat guy. We were both wrong. And in fact, we had some great discussions. We had great chemistry. We fell in love.
Aw.
And a year and a half later, we got engaged. And another year after that, we got married. And that is the story of our love story.
Party on!
Yeah. But we're headed up to Paso Robles, where Tim was from. Well, he was from Atascadero, right next door. I actually grew up in Costa Mesa, which is about 20 minutes down the freeway from here. Anyways, we're going to show you our favorite restaurant very soon.
We are on Examino. I used to live right off of Examino.
Oh, let's drive by your apartment.
Huh?
So literally, Tim lived on Examino, right by the school. So of course I was there many times. I'm just going to say one thing about his apartment.
Wow.
So much mold on the bathroom shower ceiling that it
we
was
don't need to go there.
hanging in drips. It was so gross.
It was cool.
And the water was so bad that it would just drip cold water out of the faucet.
No, we
It's like
just
all
didn't
you
have
had.
hot water.
Cold water barely coming out of the faucet. Okay, we're gonna drive by Tim's apartment, and then let's drive by the church where we got married.
All right.
It's right up the street.
So that apartment building right there that is now green used to be yellow.
That one is,
Yep.
that was his bedroom window. Okay,
Yep.
pull up, see if the tree is still there. Oh, now it's a security gate, so we can't take you in. Oh, the tree's gone. There was an amazing tree that just made flickering light. Oh, it was a good apartment, even though it was a crappy apartment.
It was nice.
Yeah, but it had a nice breeze and had a huge front patio. Okay, well that wasn't very exciting.
No, because you can't see this stuff now. Because that was 35 years ago.
But the irony is that during COVID, someone used that address of yours and your social security number to take out a business loan in your name that you couldn't get legit with all your own business papers and bank accounts and everything. And somebody got it using this address.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Okay, so this is the church where we got married. We got married here because it was right up the street from Tim's apartment, and we were having our reception down off of Ocean Boulevard at the Radisson in Long Beach. And this church was all cherry wood and like red upholstery inside, and we got married a few days after Christmas. Our reception was down by the harbor area, I guess you would say. Funny story. So we went back, our 1 year anniversary. So Tim was working at the hospital in Visalia, and they needed somebody to go down and work their job fair booth down in Long Beach. So he did come down here to work the booth. We stayed in the same hotel where we got married, and we were going to celebrate. And what happened? We were having a drink down in the lobby. Do you remember?
Yes, we were supposed to go out to dinner, but then a guy offered us tickets to The King and I, which was playing at the Long Beach Theater not far from the hotel.
Yeah, with Lee Merriweather starring.
Yep, and we thought, we'll go.
We were in like jeans and fisherman knit sweaters, and everybody's all dressed up, and we walk in late. We have in our junky clothes. We have to walk all the way across everybody to the middle of the 7th row. We didn't know this guy gave us great tickets. At the last minute, he couldn't get off work, and he asked us if we'd like them, so we took them. Pretty fun story. Okay, we're here at Supermex on 2nd Street. Oh yeah, that's my favorite, tostada. Okay, when I started going here in like the late 80s, a bean tostada was like $2. It's $11 now. Holy cow. We are in big trouble in the U.S. Big trouble. Well, this is kind of weird. So they literally pretty well known for fish tacos. And now they don't have fish as a choice, just potato instead of fish.
There you go.
I've never seen a potato taco in my life.
Welcome to Southern California.
Things are changing. Guac. Salsa. Oh yeah, it's the same. They're the best guac. Here's my tostada. It's basically like a taco salad on a flat corn crispy tortilla. And there's your burrito. So here is 2nd Street. There's Tim making his own video for the Cruise Through Retirement channel. So that has changed names, as everything does. Sure. We're just walking down 2nd Street real quick for a little walkabout. What's cool down here in the Belmont Shores area, if you go far enough down this way, they have canals like Venice, Italy. And you can actually rent a gondola and take a ride in the canals. That bakery smells amazing. There's all these little shops. So cute. And there is Panama Joe's right there on the corner. Tim and I used to go there. In fact, one of our very first dates was there, huh? Alrighty. Well, 2nd Street's a cool place. This is kind of a cool wall. I love this area down here. So the gondolas, babe.
Yes.
So we had like a little antipasta platter and some wine, and the gondolier sang.
Yes.
And it was Christmas. Well, it was Christmas when we went there. And all the lights on all the houses.
Beautiful place to be. I should have done a proposal there, but I was too chicken and didn't realize it.
I know, we were standing on the bridge and it was so magical and gorgeous, and I thought for sure he's gonna pop the question because I knew he'd bought the ring. Nope.
Didn't happen.
Not till New Year's Day. But the neighborhood is very pretty and very upscale, and everybody really decorates a lot.
Yes.
And so it is a cool place to go through on a gondola. This is one of our favorite things to do in Long Beach, is walk through all these really cool Old restored houses, hand in hand.
It's fun to look at the old architecture of the area and see how people have restored it and really built it up, made it look nice.
Oh yeah, they're really cute old houses. Not cheap though.
Yeah.
You're only a few blocks from the beach here. Look at all this cool architecture. Long Beach really has a lot of cool old buildings. So, in a kind of fun piece of our history, you know, Tim and I went to Cal State Long Beach and met and got married.
Hi.
And then our second son, Nico, went to Cal State Long Beach on a track scholarship. So Nico met a pole vaulter on his team named Kennedy, who coincidentally was from about an hour up the road from where we lived. And he started giving her rides home on the weekends. And of course they fell in love. We knew it would happen. And we adore Kennedy, so that was the best news ever. And they are now married and have a 3-month-old grandbaby of ours.
Woohoo!
Yay, we can't wait to see them. They're the ones that live in Washington that we live with, technically. And we're gonna go see soon. So Cal State Long Beach has been the best matchmaking arrangement ever for our family.
So true, so true.
So right here is Pacific Coast Highway. If we turned right, we'd end up down at Schooner Later.
Oh yeah.
Best place for breakfast in Long Beach. Right on the harbor, looking at all the boats. And what did you get there, babe?
A nice big schooner of beer and a mess to eat.
Yep, a big huge schooner of beer and a mess. Tell us what a mess was.
Shredded hash brownie type potatoes, ham, cheese, onions, I think whatever else was left over, peppers, egg, salsa. It was delicious.
Yeah.
Thing with schooners is if you went there on a Saturday or Sunday, you may actually have a 2-hour wait to get a table.
Oh yeah, it's a good place and everybody around here knows it, but it's a very local place.
Yes.
Tourists don't know about it.
Nah.
But too many locals do.
Oh, it's so good.
But you get free coffee
Yep,
while
free
you're
coffee
waiting.
while you wait. And pretty good mimosas too.
Yeah, and they used to have a dance place right out at the end of that little pierish type area. What do you call it? Was it a pier or wharf?
Jetty. Yeah,
Something
there's
like that.
so many different dance places out there.
Yeah, but that was fun. Remember going dancing out there with your wife?
I do.
Before she was your wife?
My pre-wifey.
Yes.
Yep.
Very fun. And here, Cal State University, Long Beach. Well, there's the sign. Wasn't that the building our class was in right there?
Yeah, it was one of those over
Pretty
there.
sure it was that building. So would you like to know what things have been costing? So we got our cruise bill and we had to pay $990 because it was $400 gratuity for each of us, so $800. And then the other $190 was a few drinks and miscellaneous charges that we bought. Over the course of the whole cruise, we spent $100 in the casino, but we won $500, so really we paid $400 off on our bill, used $100 for seed money, lost it. Yeah, so that's not too bad. I mean, it's not too great. Okay, so according to Travel Spend, that Southeast Asia leg was from May 25th to today, November 5th. And it averaged out to $132 a day. Well, $131.87. So it only was $687 over budget, which isn't too bad because we didn't have any prepaid stuff on any of that. And, you know, Southeast Asia probably should have been less, but not like we were scrimping too bad.
Nope.
And that includes the Michelin star dinner.
Yep.
And all our insurance and transportation. That includes everything except any gifts to our family. Okay. Then, shockingly, it was $53, I believe. Yeah, I think it came out to $53 for the Uber because of the tip. So it was like 40 plus some taxes and fees, and then like $9 tip. That's crazy. That was not a very long Uber ride.
No.
50 freaking bucks to drive like 15 minutes. Okay. Then our lunch was 33, including tip, which is not, I mean, that's a lot of money, but not as bad as it could have been with the guacamole.
Guacamole.
What else did we spend money on?
That's it.
That's our count so far. Our hotel tonight is free because we had a free night certificate, and that's why we're stopping there, because we needed to use it. Who doesn't love a little wine on the way? Our son Max is a craft bartender. May someday become a sommelier, we'll see. Has an interest in that. So, and his wife, Hannah, is a chef, and so tomorrow they are coming over to go wine tasting with us all day, and then they will drive us back to see the rest of our family. So, we're getting really, really excited now.
Woohoo!
Yay! What an amazingly gorgeous sunset to welcome us back to the valley. We are headed from the 5 across the 46 to Paso Robles, and this is what it's given us. Not filtered, not enhanced. So we made it to Paso Robles, and we just checked into the Holiday Inn Express. I guess that's what my free night was. And yeah, it's nice. We have 2 beds because we originally thought maybe Max and Hannah would want to come over and stay with us before wine tasting tomorrow, but they couldn't. But look, it even has a separate room with a TV and a couch, full-length mirror. This is pretty nice. And when we checked in, they said that on weeknights that they have happy hour. You just gotta love IHG for happy hours, right? 8.05 beer for several hours and snacks. So we grabbed one on the go. Who knows? If we drink it fast, we might be able to have one more. Home sweet home for the night. Okay, on behalf of Tim and I am going to say goodnight for this daily taste. We are happy to be back in the valley. It's kind of nice, just a wide open space, and it gave us a gorgeous sunset. But for now, this is the end of Daily Taste on our first steps back into the U.S., which are feeling expensive, but good. And tomorrow we get to do one of our favorite things in the world with some of our favorite people. We're going wine tasting. We love this area, this wine area of Central California. And so we're going to take you along with us tomorrow. And Max and Hannah will be with us. I'm not sure how much we'll get to film. We want to have a quality day with them, but we'll knock out a few things just so you can see the amazing beauty of this area. Good night, guys. Thanks for watching Taste Life with us. Thanks for being a daily taster. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, you know, all that stuff. And definitely comment on whether you have been wine tasting over here in the Central Valley and what you think about it, the Central Coast over by Paso Robles. See you tomorrow.